I was inspired to choose this song a week ago, Thursday. Pastor taught on spiritual gifts, and he focused in, focusing in on 1 Corinthians chapter 12. And he continued that on a Sunday, the last Sunday as well, talking about the power of God. Our spiritual gifts that he talked about, two of them were miracles and healing. And of course, they still happen today. Back when we read in the New Testament of one of the apostles healing someone. Well, today it can be done in a different way. For instance, we have examples that we've experienced right here. Pastor mentioned this gentleman that went into the hospital, and he had an MRI done, and his black spots all over from his shoulders down, all over of cancer. And then a while later, he went back for an MRI, and we had prayed for him. Who knows who else prayed for him, and the black spots were all gone.
Amen.
That's a miracle of healing. It's a miracle. It's not us. It's Christ in us. We pray for it, and if it's God's will, it happens. And
yeah.
Kathy sat right here. We laid hands on her. We prayed for her when she had diagnosis of cancer, and the cancer is gone now. It's went away, and that's a miracle of healing.
Praise God.
It's not us again. It's the power of Christ.
Yeah.
That made that happen, but it still does happen today. So I heard this song after Pastor's teachings, and then he also spoke about the power of God. And this song is by Jeremy Camp. It's called "The Same Power." You can hear this on Christian radio now. I think it's been out since 2016, if I'm not right. Jeremy was inspired to write this song when he and his group had a concert in Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is a country in Central Asia. 65% of the people there are Muslim, 25% are Christian, roughly. Okay, so they were under severe persecution by the Muslim people before they got there, while they were at the concert, being heckled and stuff, and after. Just tremendous persecution. So you can hear in the words of the first part of the song, I can hear the sound of nations rising up. We will not be overtaken. We will not be overcome. You can feel that persecution that they felt while they're serving the Lord, with their gospel music. And it's amazing how the Lord has worked through Jeremy to write this song, and he was inspired during that concert to write this song. I can see waters raging at my feet. I can feel the breath of those surrounding me. I can hear the sound of nations rising up. We will not be overtaken. We will not be overcome. I can walk down this dark and painful road. I can face every fear of the unknown. I can hear all God's children singing out, we will not be overtaken, we will not be overcome. Amen. The same power that rose Jesus from the grave, the same power that commands the dead to wake, lives in us, lives in us. The same power that moves mountains when he speaks, the same power that can calm a raging sea, lives in us, lives in us. He lives in us, lives in us. Greater is he that is living in me. He's conquered our enemy. No power of darkness, no weapon prevails. We stand here in victory. Oh, greater is he that is living in me. He's conquered our enemy. The same power that rose Jesus from the grave, the same power that commands the dead to wake, lives in us, lives in us, lives in us. He lives in us.